you guys, I am so happy to be putting out another video for you guys today. You will see I'm bundled up super warm. Our furnace went out on this morning, so it was really cold in the house and I just bundled up a little bit warmer until the repair guy got out here. So today's video is going to be a cleaning video, and I'm basically going to be showing you guys what I get done over a couple of days. It is really challenging to focus in on a full day's worth of work out here doing the renovations and cleaning and stuff like that because we've been so busy with the boys and with their hockey and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for their season to wind down so we can really buckle down and get some stuff done out here. So I'm going to get started in the kitchen because I didn't have a chance to get this done before bed, and seriously, that is my pet peeve. I absolutely hate waking up to a messy kitchen, but some days we get home really late from being in town. That's the only challenge. With living not so close to the city, it's about half an hour out, so I can't just stop over at home and, do a load of laundry or unload and reload the dishwasher and stuff like that. When we're packed up to go into town, it is for the day. Like, I literally have to take everything that we need, and then sometimes we don't get home till really late at night, which was the case last night. So I didn't get a chance to do the dishes, and now I'm stuck doing them this morning. So in other news, you guys may have heard me mention this on Instagram if you follow me over there, but I have hinted around at the fact that we are listing this house for sale as soon as possible. So basically what we are doing is we are going to do a flip here. We're going to just update it. It's mostly cosmetic stuff. It's just a matter of finding the time to get it all done, which I'm hoping will happen over the springtime, and then we will list this one for sale. So yeah, more chaos on the way for our household and for our family, but there's a lot of excitement after that because we do plan on building our forever home. So that will be a ton of fun. All right, so I'm gonna stop talking your ear off and I'm just gonna let you guys get some cleaning motivation here while I'm cleaning the kitchen. So make sure if you guys have cleaning to do, you are getting all your stuff done and cleaning along with me. So here I'm just spraying down the trash can with my Mrs. Meyer's cleaning spray, and I'm just grabbing a paper towel to wipe it down with. I don't really want to use a kitchen rag because the garbage is really nasty and that's not something I want to reuse. So this is where paper towels come in handy. I don't often like to use them because I just find it such a waste of money and it's hard on the budget, but there are certain things that I would much rather use the paper towels for. Alrighty, so the pantry is a complete disaster zone again. These bins have nothing in them that belongs in them. It's all mismatched and such a mess. I'm really hoping that I only have to clean it one more time before the house goes for sale, and then that way I will not be organizing another pantry until our new house is done. You guys can see in the background there, I still have some bins that I have not unpacked. Those bins have some kitchen supplies in them, and they're supplies that I really don't use very often, so I think I may send those bins to our storage unit because there's really no sense in unpacking them all if we're just going to be packing them up again very soon, hopefully. And today for the countertops, I'll be using my Mrs. Meyer's Compassion Flower Spray. It is an all-purpose cleaner and it smells fantastic. It is really one of my favorite scents. It's such a nice, fresh and clean and a little bit floral scented spray. So it's really pretty for springtime.
It's silent now, we don't say a word. We're just looking at each other. Tears in our eyes from the words we said. Yeah, it kinda broke my heart. Loving you is not so goddamn easy as you think. I'm trying my best to hold on, but I feel myself giving. You know that we shouldn't keep it up like this. We hurt each other's feelings on and on. I don't wanna change who you are.
So here I have my Ninja blender system that I bought. I got this actually on Black Friday and I've really only used it a couple of times. So I'm just checking out the recipes here to see all the different things that I can do with it. I've only used the blender option. It's over on the counter. It's not here on the island, and I've never used the food processor part of it yet, so I'm looking forward to finding some sort of recipes to use that. And now I'm just cleaning up the coffee station over here. This is where I keep all of the coffee and tea supplies as well as our toaster. This is kind of like the breakfast area. You get your hot drink and you make yourself some toast or a waffle or whatever in the toaster. This is basically where I head to first thing every morning. Okay, so I've got this little Breville Barvista cappuccino machine, which we like never use, and it has this really neat milk frother on it and stuff. But I do have my eye on the Nespresso Latissima 1, I think it's called. I see it all over Instagram and people are making the most amazing looking coffee drinks. So I kind of want to get one with my Air Miles points. So if any of you guys have one, let me know how you like it in the comments down below. Alright, so I do want to get some dinner ready to take with us into town before we head out of here. I've got most of the cleaning in the kitchen done, and I'm just going to make a quick dish. It is a recipe from pickypalette.com. I'll link that down below for you guys. But I've made this recipe many times, and it is a huge hit here at our house. But I'm really bummed out because I don't have any wild rice, and the store is not exactly 2 seconds away, so I'm just gonna have to make it with white rice today. The recipe is called Cheesy Chicken and Wild Rice Casserole, and like I said, I'll have that linked down below for you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add some chicken breasts to the pan. Now, this is going to make this meal a little bit of a shortcut because I pre-made these the other night. I just basically bake them in a pan and put them in the fridge. That way, it just cuts down cooking time when we're in a rush like we are today. So, I'm just going to take maybe, I don't know if I should take 2 or 3 of these. I'm gonna see once I start chopping it up, but I'm gonna take 2 of them to start, dice it, and then just throw it in that pan too to warm it up. And I think I'm gonna leave it at 2 breaths because I and the kids also prefer way more like veggies as opposed to a ton of meat. So just a little bit of meat in here is good. And then I'll just save those breasts for another dish. So I'm just gonna toss these in here. And then that's just gonna heat through. Look at that, I'm making more of a mess for myself. Okay, just gonna let that heat through. All right, so now I'm just gonna make the cheese sauce. It is just a really like simple, basic cheese sauce. So I'm just gonna shred some cheddar cheese here first. So basically, I'm just making a roux. So I'm putting the butter into the pan, melting it, adding my flour, and then I'm just gonna cook that down a little bit. You have to make sure that you cook the flour with the butter for at least a minute just so that it gives it that nice nutty flavor. And then I'm just gonna add some milk, and I'm totally eyeballing it here. I'm not following the recipe because I'm in such a rush, but I've made it so many times that I can basically eyeball it and do a not bad job. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna get the whole kitchen cleaned up before I leave, but I'm darn well gonna make sure that I can get as much done as possible before I leave so I don't have to come home at like 11 o'clock at night again to a big mess. So I'm gonna do my best here. Alright, so at this point I've basically abandoned the recipe. I don't even know if this is how you put it together. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to mix the cheese sauce with all of the ingredients, but I have 0 time left. I'm in such a rush at this point. So I'm just dumping the cheese sauce in there, dumping the rice in there, and just mixing it up as I go. But you know what? That is being a mom sometimes. You just wing it and you just do the best you can. Right now I'm basically speed cleaning like a mad woman because I want to get the whole kitchen cleaned up before I have to leave for the day. I really don't want to have to come home to a big mess. So right at the end here, I don't really have time to keep moving the camera around, so I just end up just cleaning it without recording it, but I do show you guys the end result of what the kitchen looks like when I'm all done cleaning up. So here it is, the clean and tidy kitchen. Now I'm going to have to leave the house, but thank goodness that I don't have to come home to a mess tonight because that would not be fun at all. Not 2 nights in a row. It would drive me absolutely bananas. Alright, so it is a lot later in the evening now. I'm home by myself and Jeff is on his way home with the other kids. I left early so that I could just get a little bit more cleaning done before we all head to bed tonight. I didn't need to vacuum because I did that earlier this morning, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and wash the floors since I don't have a bunch of little feet running around. It is the perfect time. So I'm washing the floors and I'm just dusting off this mirrored console table here, which I thought would be a lot harder to keep clean, but it's really not that bad. There is a sticky little piece of tape on it, so I'm just going to use my Lemon Young Living Essential Oil to get that tape off. If you guys don't already know that trick, lemon oil, essential oil is really good to take goo, like sticky goo, off of things. So that is a little life hack that has been super useful for me. Now I may have mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but the house that we are in currently is over 4,000 square feet and it is absolutely insane to keep clean and to get all the floors washed. Honestly, I'm considering getting a giant industrial mop. I think that would be a lot easier. And for our dining room table, I'm just using my Method wood cleaner and it is all polished up and cleaned. Now the living room is fresh and clean. It just looks absolutely gorgeous when everything is neat and tidy in here. It is so nice to sit by the fire in the evenings and just enjoy the quiet time. Now, I really don't want you guys to look over here in the office area, but it is a disaster zone that the kids keep messing up, so I'm just gonna have to get to that another day. But at least I've got the clean kitchen, clean dining room area, and clean living room. So we'll see how long that lasts before I have to go and tackle the next area and then come back to this area because it didn't get cleaned. Alrighty guys, so now we're at the next day. This is the next morning, and I thought it would be fun to just throw in a little bit of purse cleaning motivation here. I basically pick a couple of things each day that I want to get done, and I tackle it just because life is so overwhelming right now. So I will just prioritize what I need to get done. So today, on this day, I really needed to get my purse cleaned out. So that's what I'm doing. Now this purse, it is a dupe, and it is a dupe of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull purse, which I would never spend that much money on a real one just because I don't know, I just can't justify spending that much on a purse. But you guys, this purse is like, you would never know the difference. It is awesome quality. I should have done this video probably a couple of months ago, but I hesitated putting this video out on this purse until I wore it for a good couple of months so that I could recommend without a doubt that it was a good quality dupe. And like I said, I've been wearing it for 2 months. You can see by the purse, it still looks brand new. So highly recommend this one if you guys are looking for a good dupe. I will make sure to link it down below for you guys. I'm so relieved that I had time to tidy up my purse because it is just so much easier when I'm out shopping and just to keep everything organized in my bag. The one thing I do really like about this purse is those little ties on the sides. You can open the purse up really, really wide, but if you want to close it up and just make it a little bit of a tighter close, you just pull those 2 little strings on the sides and it tightens everything right up. So I find that really, really handy because if you don't have as much stuff in there, you just pull those closed. And I just grabbed a damp cloth here, wiped it down, and it is good to go. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up down below, and make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss any of my future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!